Hello YouTube, this is RV Winnebago tips and tricks for people with physical limitations.
Hello, my name is Jason. I'm coming to you tonight from my classic 1975 Winnebago Brave D21, so 21-foot Class A motorhome. I guess I could start by telling you guys why I wanted to make a series of internet videos. Well, um, as I mentioned, I have a 40-year-old motorhome here, and as you can see, I'm warm and cozy. Right now, I am parked just outside of Steamboat Springs, Colorado on a ranch. We're at about 7,000 feet here, and it's full on winter on the other side of this window right here, and I'm warm and cozy as a bug in a rug. But as you might imagine, with a 40-year-old camper, it has taken quite a bit of work, both doing some restoration and some modification, and just some plain fixing of broken stuff, motor work, things like that. It's taken a lot of work to get this camper habitable. And basically, when a person needs to do a lot of work on their camper, there are two ways you can do it. Either you can hire the local RV repair shop to do the work for you, and they'll probably do a really good job. However, it's extremely expensive to have them work on your camper, even for relatively straightforward, simple things like changing your oil, or maybe lubing the chassis, or resealing a vent, or something. It's very expensive. So if you're like me, you might want to figure out how to do these repairs yourself, and some of the maintenance yourself. And it's a enjoyable hobby as well as trying to get your camper fixed. And it's great to learn to be a do-it-yourselfer. So what happened when I went about learning how to do something, and I'm going to use an example here of my leaky roof, or actually my formerly leaking roof. I had a roof leak, so I looked online on forums, on YouTube videos about how to fix an RV roof. And there's a bunch of different types of RV roofs. There's aluminum and rubber membrane and fiberglass, and there's a bunch of videos on how to repair all that stuff and all the stuff you need to repair all that stuff and how to apply all the stuff that you need to repair all the stuff. And I was very comprehensive, except for one thing. I'm a person that has some physical limitations, and what the videos on YouTube didn't tell you was just how am I supposed to scramble 10 feet up that ladder onto my roof carrying a 5-gallon bucket of stuff, or, my power tool, or how am I going to, you know, be able to be applying down stuff on the top of the roof once I'm up there. When as you might have noticed, I have a brace on one arm, and I've just had surgery on my other arm. So doing some of this stuff is very difficult, and there's no videos on how you actually can do the stuff once you learn how to do it. So I decided that maybe I would learn how to do it my own way, and I've tried to do that all summer long as I've been working on this camper. I've learned different ways of doing stuff. Some of it was learned from other YouTube videos. So if you see something that I'm doing that you saw somewhere else, please, I'm definitely going to borrow liberally from anybody else's work that I can think of, because my goal here is to put a bunch of information in one place to try to maybe help people that have some physical limitations enjoy the RV lifestyle, and either stay in their camper full time in the middle of winter if you want to, or just something to maybe go camping with your family on the weekend here and there. Either way, if you're somebody who has maybe some arthritis or a bad back, I've actually had a couple of back surgeries, so I know kind of what that's like. And if you're somebody that's physically limited, there's no reason that you can't enjoy both the RV lifestyle and working on and repairing and maintaining your own camper should you choose to. And even if you just drove the new Winnebago tour off the assembly line and you just brought it home last week, I bet there's something somewhere inside your camper where you might be thinking, well, you know, I'd kind of like to add a solar panel up there, or I'd like to add another flat screen back there. Things like that. There's always seems to be something that people would like to do to their camper, and if you can't do it, or if you don't know how to do it because of physical limitations, and you aren't able to accomplish your goals, or if you're letting maintenance slide, that's no good. And maybe with these videos we can help anybody out there realize their dream of operating their camper. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm going to cut here in a minute to my first tip or trick. Wouldn't be a very good episode unless I included a tip or trick for this episode. Also, stay tuned. There are going to be more episodes forthcoming. Hopefully everybody enjoys them and views them, and I'll make more if people like them. I just want to share the information that I've kind of gotten in a hard-fought way with everybody else, so they don't have to learn the hard way. Anyway, like I said, my name's Jason, coming to you from my Winnebago, way up in the mountains. Thanks again for watching. Alright, YouTube, as promised, there is a RV tip or trick for somebody that has some physical limitations at the end of this video. The first one is just really quick and straightforward. It is get an air mattress. Here, a lot of old RVs come with these fold-out mattress parts that are parts of couches or parts of dining room benches, and they're these really thin, uncomfortable foam pad monstrosities. They're terrible to try to sleep on. So, ta-da! What you want to do is get an air bed. As you can see, this is the back of my camper. This is where I sleep at, and this is my air mattress. It's about 8 inches thick and very, very comfortable for somebody that has a bad back or a bad neck. This is a must. Or even, you don't have to have a physical limitation to love this in your RV. It makes a huge difference in the comfort level and livability of your camper. And that's today's tip or trick. Have a good night, YouTube. And don't forget to keep tuned for the next video, propane and propane accessories.